nechama. We'll say we also, of course, take note that today is September 11th. And it is on this day that we pause to reflect on the worst terror attack to ever take place on American soil. And for those of us who remember that overwhelming day, how the world so clearly and fundamentally changed, everything changed. You know, we take for granted how much that was a pivotal day, not just in our lives and not just in our nation's life, but in the world's really trajectory. An overwhelming loss of life, catastrophic loss of life, thousands and thousands of lives, fundamentally altered for generations. And at the same time, within all of the chaos and all the tragedy and all of the loss, I think many of us also remember the overwhelming and unprecedented achdus and unity that was present here, visionary leadership that we were blessed with, and just a feeling of coming together as Americans. You know, we always, our primary identity is as Jews. That's our primary identity. But at the same time, we also recognize that although we are in Galus and although we are in exile, we are privileged to live in a country that gives us the freedom to be the kind of Jews we want to be, to live the kind of lives we want to live. And with all the problems and all the challenges and all of the politics, Baruch Hashem, this is a true land of opportunity and a true land of incredible freedom. And for that, we must have Hakaras Hatov to this nation, Hakaras Hatov to the Ribbono Shalom. And although we're all making our way back to Eretz Yisrael one way or another, but we must have our tremendous sense of gratitude to the Ribbono Shalom for placing us in this exile, out of all the exiles. And so therefore, on this day as Americans, we must also go ahead and recognize the incredible sacrifice that so many of the police officers, the firefighters, we have to have Hakaras Hatov to our armed forces. You know, in Eretz Yisrael, you see soldiers wherever you go. So you have a profound sense of awareness that there are people who are actively being moser nefesh in order to go ahead and protect you and take care of you. In America, so again, our battles are fought overseas. So the truth is, you don't, on a day-to-day basis, you don't run into soldiers, and kind of out of sight, out of mind, recognizing that there are so many men and women who are dedicating their lives to the protection of the freedoms and of the values that we have in this country. And it's important for us to recognize that the rights and the responsibilities and the opportunities we have here don't come cheap. They don't come cheap. People are moser nefesh every single day to allow us to continue to have them. So on this day of September 11th, we pause, we reflect, we learn, we daven for an aliyah for the neshamas of all of those who were lost on this tragic day. We hope that HaKadosh Baruch Hu continues to shower protection upon the men and women of our armed forces. We thank our police officers, our firefighters for their daily mesiras nefesh. And halavai, we should be zocha miras Hashem for Mashiach. We should be zocha for Geula, because the world has too many commemorations like these, and there are too many sad and tragic and catastrophic days on our global calendar. We should be zocha miras Hashem to welcome Mashiach. We should be zocha miras Hashem to welcome Geula. We should be zocha miras Hashem to share besoros tovos and messages of shalom in the years ahead. We'll say with that, let us begin.